I'm Sheldon the Snail. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. A snail? But trust me, I've got some slick moves up my... Well, I don't have sleeves, but you get the idea. You see, I'm not your average garden variety snail. I'm a martial arts master. Karate, Kung Fu, Tai Chi, you name it, I've mastered it. My buddy here, that's Mush, the ninja mushroom. Don't let his cap fool you. He's one sharp fungi. Mush and I make quite the team. He's got the brains, I've got the... Well, let's just say I'm the muscle of the operation. We were just wrapping up our morning training session when we got the call. A colorful elephant had been kidnapped. Now I know what you're thinking. How does someone kidnap an elephant without anyone noticing? Trust me, we were just as baffled. But duty called, and we answered. It was time to suit up and ship out. Mush grabbed his ninja stars and I just grabbed myself. Perks of carrying your home on your back. The journey to the villain's lair was no picnic. We faced everything from rolling boulders to laser beams. Talk about your obstacle course. First up, a field of quicksand. No problem for a snail, right? Wrong. Ever tried to leave a slime trail on sinking sand? Not fun. But Mush had my back. He used his springy stem to bounce us across. Teamwork makes the dream work, folks. Next, we encountered a valley of giant Venus flytraps. Now that's what I call a vegetarian's nightmare. I slid through their snapping jaws while Mush distracted them with some of his spores. Who knew plants could sneeze? Just when we thought we were in the clear, we hit the laser grid. Time to put those martial arts moves to the test. I twisted, I turned, I slimed my way through those beams like a gastropod ninja. Eat your heart out, Mission Impossible. Finally, we reached the villain's lair, but nothing could prepare us for what we found inside. The villain was a giant vacuum cleaner. Talk about sucking the fun out of things. This was no ordinary appliance. It had arms, legs, and a really bad attitude. Plus, it kept making these awful puns about cleaning up the town. The vacuum spotted us and let out a mighty roar. Or was it more of a whoosh? Either way, it was go time. Mush distracted him with some spore clouds while I slimed my way to the elephant cage. The poor guy looked terrified. I reached for the lock, but my slimy hands kept slipping off. Who designs these things? Not snails, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Mush was playing a dangerous game of cat and mouse with the vacuum. Or should I say, spore and suction. Just when we thought we had it in the bag, the vacuum went turbo. It was time to show off those martial arts moves. I spun into my shell and launched myself at the villain. Shell shock attack. The vacuum stumbled back, giving Mush the opening he needed. He threw his ninja stars, clogging up the villain's pipes. With a final roundhouse kick, yes, snails can do that, we sent that vacuum packing. The elephant was free. As the dust settled, we turned to check on our new elephant friend. That's when something amazing happened. The elephant looked at me with those big, grateful eyes and said,
Sheldon, you're my hero, I love you.
I was shell-shocked. Haha, all this time I thought I was just doing my job, but I'd found something more. I looked at Mush, then back at the elephant. I don't know what to say, I stammered. Even fungi know when it's time to let love bloom. We celebrated our victory with a party back in the garden. You haven't lived until you've seen an elephant do the conga with a snail and a mushroom. As the night wore on, I looked around at my new family. Mush, my loyal friend and partner in crime fighting. And the elephant, whose name I learned was Ellie, looking at me with those loving eyes. I realized that true strength comes from friendship and love. And let me tell you, an elephant's hug? It's something special. So here I am, Sheldon the Snail, martial arts master, hero, and now boyfriend to the most beautiful elephant in the world. Life's full of surprises, isn't it? But as long as I've got my friends by my side, I'm ready for whatever comes next. Bring it on, world.